Zagreb 10, and then ESN Split 5. This is the crew. You can even see Dorothea over here in the background. And you might recognize some of the faces because some people are in this room today with us. Okay, so when it comes to the content, everything was needs assessment based in a way that we created a very, very carefully written feedback form, which is not from this year. It was like implemented several years ago from when Anya was HR manager, and then we just shaped it up a bit. And then the local boards who were sending volunteers to national training were filling it in. What are the objectives? So basically what objectives mean is what we can guarantee that our volunteers can do after this event. And it's the following. I will not go through all of this. The report will be available later, so you can go through it. But basically what we wanted to do and what we saw that was requested in the needs assessment was something that's pretty basic for like newbie trainings is like ESN basics, and then event management basics, and giving resources to people so that if they're interested in something, they know where to reach out, where to look for it. And of course, a lot of teamwork, a lot of like familiarizing with each other and like creating a bond. So this is the agenda. I would say that we more or less stuck to the agenda. You can see the topics. So we began with the teamwork exercise. Then the body families is a concept you may be familiar with, where people are split into like small groups and they have like chances to interact and reflect with each other. It's nice like reflection and bonding experience. Then we had ESN 101, the journey, volunteering impact and skills, lots of opportunities, competencies to develop and so on. Volunteer Me app, also a lot of resources based on this, so it was like, it was a very nice flow. Skills unpacked, I will go back to this. This is the grant workshop. The dinner was organized in a way that participants were split in two groups, and then one day one group was cooking and the other day the other group was cooking. Event management playbook is like event management basics. And now what is reflection, final reflection. Okay, but that's not all. We did receive a grant for this, and I'm super, super proud and super excited for this. It's an Erasmus Careers Micro Grant. Well, we saw there was an open call, but it was very short to apply. And then actually Ivana was like, let's do this. And then literally night before, we managed to do it. So thank you, Ivana, for being here with me and for doing that, because it turned out amazing.
I will always be with you.
Thank you for that. I really hope so. And so what we actually did with this grant, what we had to do is we had to apply an activity that's connected to the skills and like future job opportunities that mobilities bring. So when like people come back from their mobilities, how can they monetize their learnings, and also how can volunteering help with this, creating job opportunities, and just generally like the skills, the employability aspect of the activity. So that was one workshop that was happening. It was facilitated by me, but okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop there. And with that grant, we covered training, travel expenses, accommodation costs, and coffee breaks. That's what you saw on financial report. We're not in the minus, and we will be in like minimum €3 plus, but we're gonna see, because actually this is where we're now. The activity is currently reported on activities.esn.org. You can check it out, you can see it. The reimbursement is submitted as well, and now we're waiting for the response. The feedback form for the participant is sent as well. We are waiting for entries, and after we receive all the entries, we're gonna send out certificates and materials from like content-wise, and we're gonna have like feedback call with CT and OC, and close the national training story. But instead of goodbye, I want to show you this. That's it, thank you.
Jel možeš molim da objasniš ljudima što je ESN TED Talk?
No?
Can you please explain to people what is ESN TED Talk?
Just a second, please give me the microphone.
Okay, we decided we were gonna have the question round now, so you can go to Slido and ask questions there, all the same as before. I am really wondering who wrote this, because I don't know what happened. Like, you have the agenda and we voted for the agenda, and what happened?
Luca, it was a joke, it was me.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Slido, questions. Okay, so we have
Wonder who wrote that. Can you please explain to people what is ESN TED Talk?
If I explain it now, then okay, I will.
If you have another vision with that information, it's also.
But yeah, you see what I want.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Nothing.
Maybe no,
Okay.
but you know why, right?
Okay.
It's basically, if someone wants to use this method, it would be more impactful for it to experience it for the first time and not hear it from me explaining it like the point and the implementation and everything. If you want to do this, reach out to me personally and I will make sure to explain everything. I don't know.
Nothing. Not nothing. There is no dinner.
Do we have any questions? Who, like, does someone type? Give me the. Okay, then.
okay. We are closing the speakers list, and
What?
No, nothing.
okay, and we can move on with the other presentations.
Who's going to be next?
Aida.
Treba ću, ali imam i telefon, tako da, ali okej, šta trebamo ovdje ispustiti? Samo
nisi
ovo.
bila. Ok, znači ovo je za naprijed, ovo je za nazad, a ovo ti je laser.
A, dobro, aj to mi neće trebati. Okay. Hello, that's true?
Yes.
Hello everyone, I'm Maida and I'm event manager of ESN Croatia. Please don't mind my notes, it's just because I'm afraid I'm gonna forget something because there's a lot of information about those two events. So I'm gonna start with Croatian Erasmus trip update. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Croatian Erasmus trip, but some of you know, and maybe some don't. Traditional CET was usually held in October, and this year we wanted to make a change. So our CET will be in January. At first it was kind of hard to find the right destination because we were dealing with another date, also another weather forecast. We were not sure what's going to be the interest and stuff. So we decided where it's going to be, and we hope you will like it. So about the update, we had 2 open calls for the OC, and we had a lot of meetings with NB and BS during September, and also 3 OC meetings so far. And at some point, I think it haunted me in my dreams, actually. But at the end, we have set to drive, and we made master plan. And there we have all the sheets for everything regarding organization process, so it can stay for the next OCs as a kind of a knowledge transfer. Also, I'm planning to write some reports each month, so the next head of OC can use it for the next year. I think that's it for this one. Okay. So this is our lovely OC. We only don't have a volunteer coordinator, but Eva will take care of that, and also I'm gonna help her with that. So we won't have another open call for a volunteer coordinator. Okay, so we had our first OC meeting, and we were completely clueless where we were gonna go and what we were gonna do. So we just zoomed the map of Croatia, and then we found some interesting places and tried to translate it in English. And that was kind of funny, and we randomly found our set location. So, okay, next.
Can we meet the doctor? I'm sorry.
Okay, no. So, for the location, our choice was northern part, close to the border. At first, when you hear that Sveti Martin thermal baths stuff, it sounds a bit boring maybe for younger people, but we saw potential in it. So we hope you will like it as well. We thought that it is kind of cool to be able to swim and relax, and we're also not depending on weather forecasts. And especially if there will be some snow, it can be really a winter fairy tale. So the date is from 9th to 12th of January. And can you please just click on the link? If it's possible, just
Yes.
to see the website, if someone wants to check also. It looks kind of cool and professional and stuff, so just for you to see how does it look.
Cookies.
Okay,
It's gonna be
you can scroll
I
down a
don't know
bit.
the posting. This first one.
Yeah, that's it. And okay, this one. Is it the right one or can you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go. Thanks. Next slide, please. So this is the complex. We have these. I can't use the pointer. I will just. Here we have that apartments, like a village, and that's where we're gonna be. Also, this complex has some sports halls, pubs, restaurants. There is also a hotel, conference center, golf place, and yeah, I think, and also the Temple of Life, which I'll gonna explain later. Next. So, for accommodation, we choose that apartments village, and we have an option of 69 standard apartments for 2 to 3 people, and also 29 family apartments 4 to 5 people. Each house has terraces, so it's possible to hang out there also. These are the pictures I put just to see how it looks like, but if you're interested you can check on the website. Main thing that is really important is that we will be away from other people, because maybe there will be some people in the hotel who wants to have peace. So we're gonna be separated from the rest, which is very nice. Okay, next one. Temple of Life. It's filled with mineral-rich water, and it has healing and relaxation effect. And also we were thinking about organizing some kind of a party on the pool. So because we saw that there's possibility for that, so we're gonna check it out and definitely use the opportunity. Next one. Beauty and wellness. There is 20 different sauna and massage treatments. Okay, next one. Venues. They have few congress rooms, and this table, I cut this table because there's a lot of info, but here you can see the capacity of each venue, and it's great because we can use it for announcements, for maybe some workshops and meetings. Okay, next one. Food. This complex has few restaurants, and it has different offers, so we can have healthy menus, traditional snacks, modern cuisine, and also smoothies, snacks and stuff. So it's really important if someone has some food restrictions, so we have everything at one place. Next one. Party. We were thinking a lot about this topic, since it's the most important thing for Erasmus students, of course. And we were searching for some nearby at first, and then we got an option from the manager that we can organize it in this pub, in this complex. So you can make a reservation, and then you can get a DJ or bring yours. So it's amazing. And we have already 2 possible DJs. First one is Antonio, I don't know if he's finance guy. And the second one is from ESN Split. So that is also a plus because it's already in resort and close to accommodation. So we can have it for ourselves as a private party, which is amazing. Next one. Trips and activities. So we're still in process, but we have some options for now. The first thing is Majerkin Breg and Wine Bar. It's really a nice view, and from this spot you can see Slovenia and Hungary at once. Next thing is Akredos Center, which is adrenaline park and sports center. And Eco Holiday Home Lina, which is a cooking workshop, and they can make lunch themselves. So, next one. Next trip could be to Lake Balaton, because it is quite close. And they can have a dinner, night's dinner with the horses show. So, it's kind of cool. Okay, next one. We also have deer and mufflon farm, and it's a family business. It's something kind of similar to alpaca ranch, if you heard of it. So it is really cute, and especially if there's gonna be some snow, it's amazing. And we were also thinking about some train trip in Međimurje, and also to go to Eco Museum and Treasury. Okay, next one. For future plans. We will also continue with the meetings. We are planning location visit, detailed budget plan. Also, we will focus on local organizations and try to get their help by promoting this region for our students. We will focus on sponsors, goodie bags. First thing I'm going to focus on in the next month is making content with the vice president and detailed content and packages. Also, I want to focus on sustainability part, but I don't have any details now. I'll inform you soon about that, but I really want to focus on that. Next thing is that plan is the promotion start will be around middle of November, and we will have also ambassadors. The selection process will be, info about selection process will be on your mails soon when we decide how we're gonna select those people. And we also plan to give them priority if they want to apply for the ZET. Next thing is that we plan ticket sales at the 1st of December, and we're gonna open a call for volunteers, do interviews at the end of November, and also the third thing I'm gonna focus is feedback forms. I want to make some mini feedback forms because I think it's more efficient to have small, shorter ones. Maybe that takes 2 minutes to fill it out, just to have quick informations and to get feedbacks constantly. And of course, there will be some feedback forms after the event, but I think it's really important to have them during the event for each segment, for parties, for food, for activities and stuff. So I will focus on that also and inform you soon. Next. And now, Croatian Erasmus event update. So the date and location stays the same. It's again Noa Glamping Resort, Zrče. It's gonna be in May, possibly until 20th of May. But I'm still waiting for the meeting with sales manager regarding the concept and exact date, and you will get info soon because he says that he needs few more days to see the dates and they will offer something to us.
He's on vacation. He's on vacation again.
Yeah. Lucky. For now I'm communicating with the partnership manager on daily basis, and she just started sending emails, and she just started negotiations, so we won't be late for any bigger sponsors and goodie bags, and later we will continue with smaller ones. I want to say that the new open call for OC will be very soon, because we're missing almost all positions. We have partnership manager for now, but please, if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Apply, don't be shy. We need vice president, we need communication manager, we need volunteer coordinator and treasurer. And I think that's it. Yeah. If you have any questions, I'm here.
Okay, we'll have the question round now. So, Sligo. Katarina. Okay, you wanna do it later?
Yes, when I write all the questions.
Okay. Okay, then Anna Batinic.
I have more questions. I'm sorry, Magda.
You will have two, and then
I know, then Katarina, that's why. Oh, sorry, I have it in notes because it's too long. Lucia, I will send you the questions so you don't have to write them. Okay, so thank you for the update. It's really nice and refreshing to see something really new. You've done a good job. What I wanted to ask is, I believe ESN Zagreb had something similar already, from the castle walls to the thermal pools. I remember the name because it was a really interesting event. So I wanted to ask, any section can organize a trip. ESN Zagreb did. Can you let me know what the value added of this trip be? Not just you, but anybody from DOC as well. What the value added would be to differentiate it from a regular trip of any section, and that the answer is not, oh, you're going to meet Erasmus people from other sections. Do you want me to repeat it in Croatian?
Yeah, please.
Ok, šta bi ti bila dodana vrijednost tripu, a da nije ono, sekcija isto može organizirati ovaj trip, a da nije isto kao Erasmusa ćeš druge upoznat? It's also food for thought. Doesn't mean that anybody from DOC can answer as well.
So basically, since we are going to Northern Croatia, the plan is to brand it as a sustainable destination. Northern Croatia is absolutely rocking the sustainability part for a long time, and it's also one of our causes in ESN, so it's also, you know, how do you say it, compliant. I learned that word yesterday. Now I used it 7 times yesterday. So basically, yes, and we are also, like since I'm currently doing the partnerships, I also plan to contact the Međimurje. It's like some new concept that Yours Board recently presented. It's basically like a wine, like enogastronomic tour with the train, like across Northern Croatia. So it could also be interesting, and I believe that also the location, like, I don't know how often it happens that you go to pools and spa like during your Erasmus. Like it's, you know, okay, we can party, but we can also relax. So I think it's also fun, and it's also Instagrammable location.
I would like to add, it's ESN Zagreb organized a 1-day trip. This is going to be a 3 or 4-day trip. And also I think, okay, Zagreb is a really big section, and for example, Dubrovnik, who is on the whole other part of the country, I don't think they have the resources, or it will be manageable for them to organize that type of trip, even for Split or Osijek, or I don't know. So it's also an opportunity for Erasmus students from other sections who are not able to, for example, go with ESN Zagreb to such an event to experience it.
And also about that event that ESN Zagreb organized, I think they went there with 30 to 40 people, and the plan was to be at those baths for around 3 hours. So maybe they won't experience the same as here, because it's kind of different concept.
Thank you for the answer. Alo.
Go up, please hold your microphone closer to the mouth. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You can ask in Croatian.
No, it's just that my brain short-circuited. Thank you for the answer. I really like the concept personally, because it's something new and it includes Northern Croatia. So you gave me what I was expecting from the answer. The second question is the need to party. Basically, we all know how big of a need to party of our Erasmus students are. When we were at ZET, and those of you who know that were at ZET, there were broken doors and floods and a lot of things. Luka Schultz is getting flashbacks. So my question is, you mentioned the private venue and it being very close to the resort, even almost part of the resort, if I understood correctly. For my head is nodding, so you know, for the minutes. But how isolated is it, and would it bother other guests? Do you know? Have you asked that question?
Can you go to the slide with the resort? I think it won't bother those guests that are in hotel because it's kind of far away from it. Um,
You wanna do it? Just switch it to so she can move it. I don't know where it is.
yeah.
Ah, you go here.
Just
Sorry.
a second. I think it's no, it's before. Here. Okay. Here is the pub. You see pub.
You can use the
Oh, the pointer. Okay.
crveni button.
Ovaj prvi gumb.
Okay. So here's the pub, and here's our village, and here is the hotel where the rest is gonna be. So yeah, that's the answer. And also the manager is really nice. She understands that the students are coming, and she also proposed the idea about the village because they can hang out also there on those terraces on each apartment. That it's gonna work for them. So everything is okay.
Can you give her? But before you do, give it to me.
Okay, so is anybody writing a question?
Yeah.
Can you wait for Maida to answer to Kate's questions so we know if we are covered? Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I'm sorry.
So the first question was, I think, covered by Anna. They said how they plan to run the trip. So the next question is date of the event. Since it's in January, they will have no money by that time. I mean, okay, the sales will start earlier, but I think that also a lot of people will maybe end their mobility. So I don't know how. Do you think it's gonna be profitable? Because they will maybe have a be short on money, and we don't know. We don't think that a lot of people will still maybe be here.
Yes.
I would just give a sweet comment. I usually have the most money after Christmas. I don't know about you. The students will be going home for holidays, and I'm pretty sure that they will ask their parents for a bit more money. That was our thought process also.
I have a reaction.
I didn't go home for Christmas when I was on my Erasmus.
You're allowing it?
Yes.
Okay. What is happening to you? I'm wondering how that would work with the date of sales, because if they get money for Christmas and you're starting the promotion in 15th of November, how does that work with sales?
Then the question she asked doesn't make any sense as well.
Yeah.
They should have money.
But if they need to have money now, I mean, can I respond?
Microphone.
But the sales starts in December.
Okay, so okay, there absolutely makes no sense in making assumptions how much money someone has.
Yeah.
We absolutely don't know. We might not sell a single ticket. We might sell all tickets. This is something that we will know when we start with the promotion and the sales. Okay? So absolutely no point of you asking us about other people's money, like I really don't know. When it comes to the date, we kind of suppose that they will still be here. It will not be like the very end of the month. Also, exam period in Croatia is still to be after CET. So assumption is that people will still be here because they need to do their exams. Another thing, if we promote it, if they buy the ticket, I mean, okay, they are obviously staying here and they will go with us. But if we don't make any sales, that means there is no interest, the trip cannot be held. So it's something that we will know as time goes by.
And also, people will already be in some groups, and maybe that will be interesting for them to make as a last trip before they go home. So maybe that will be the opportunity for them to hang out for the last time, let's say. So that's also a possibility.
Okay, thank you very much, Kyla. Next.
Hello.
So you branded this trip with the highlighting sustainability. Now I know during your presentation you said that you won't be going into details during your presentation, but maybe can you explain and elaborate more how you plan on making it sustainable? Is it through transport or what you're going to be doing there?
I'm still not gonna say details because I need to work on it more. But maybe definitely the thing that we talked about, it was about C, but it can also be applied for Z to make, can I explain in Croatian? Možda nakon C-a sam ja predložila da bi se moglo napraviti nešto tipa da se izračuna CO2 koji se napravi za vrijeme eventa za sve te ljude, pa se onda zasadi drveće koji će nadoknaditi kao to što je tad napravljeno. Ili nešto opet na takav fazon, da li će biti za C, a nešto drugo za Z, ali definitivno ću raditi na tome i vrlo brzo ću vam se javiti do kraja 11. mjeseca je neki plan da vidim kako će to funkcionirati, ali ću se definitivno posvetiti i da nešto bude za vrijeme eventa, da li, ne znam, nešto vezano za program, za hranu, za transport je možda malo teže, zato što teško da mogu vlakom svi stići. Tako da, uglavnom, trenutno nemam neke detalje, ali ću se jako posvetiti tome narednih 20 dana.
Okay, thank you very much.
Can I add something?
No. Yes, you can add.
Thank you, Luca. Okay. So yes, also to answer just a little bit more, I'm very passionate about this topic. So just the fact that we are going to this part of Croatia and that we are going to focus on trying the local food that is made by local producers, and that we basically will be focusing on our partners and everything we do to that our partners are small businesses. So I think that's a very also important factor to mention.
Wait. Okay, does anybody write time?
Okay, is anybody writing a question? Okay, so I will propose to close the speakers list. And the speakers list is closed. Yes, Katarina.
Okay, so next question is, how do you plan to manage activities but that are inside the resort? So if there will be another guest, so let's say 200 Erasmus go on a trip, and you have other hotel guests, how do you plan to manage, let's say, the wellness, if they want to go to the spa, because they need to make, of course, you need to make reservations if you want to go. So I don't know how do you plan to do it, and will the other activities like the golfing, the gym and stuff, if they will be able to use it, and then how with other guests of the resort?
Okay, so basically it will, we also expect, okay, there is great responsibilities on us, but we also expect that the resort is experienced and professional when it comes to larger groups. So we sincerely hope that when we say, okay, we are coming with 200 Erasmus students, they will know all the facilities that we will use, because it's a normal practice to notify the resort, okay, we will need accommodation, food, wellness for 150 people, and we hope that they will actually make it for us only. It's something that still needs to be communicated, but yes, basically we hope to achieve that, just a reservation system.
But also they will have free time, so not all the people will go in the same time to wellness. Someone will go to the pool, someone will go to wellness, someone will go to have a massage or stuff, or someone will have some other activity. We will make a plan to, a schedule, so it's gonna be organized.
I just wanted to say about the schedule, that was the idea, and for the trips they will also have to, for example, as with C, they have to register, sign up for events, so we know when and how much people.
It can also be handled with packages, for example. Like if you sell a basic package without wellness, okay, but if you pay more, you buy a package with wellness, and in the end we know the number of people that will be using the wellness facilities, and we can arrange that it's ours.
But wellness is usually included in the spa, the sauna and the pool.
No, I'm just saying it like for example. Do you understand? Like any extra facility that we will use, that will be like.
Yeah, but if you have a wellness resort, usually spa and pool and sauna, it's included in the price of the room. So it's for everyone.
Okay, I understand,
Yeah,
but at the
but
same
how
time.
do you plan to sell packages and if it's wellness package?
Okay, maybe I used the wrong example, but like all those things can be handled with packages. Maybe I. Možda sam se malo zaletela kao u smislu sad konkretno tog primjera sa time, ali kao ok, znači svakako će biti raspored i svakako će hotel znat, mislim to su terme imaju već iskustva sa velikim grupama, tipa srednja osnovna škola znaju ići na ekskurzije u terme na sjever Hrvatske, to je sasvim kao normalno, tako da ja pretpostavljam da bi oni trebali kao biti profesionalni u svom području, u slučaju da neće biti, onda ne znam.
I have a procedural.
Give me the microphone. Give me the microphone. No, give me the microphone. She has the procedural.
So we have a procedural.
I propose to move this discussion to the mailing list because monthly reports are supposed to be sent about both C and Z to progress, to report the progress of the events. So it will last too long and we still have rebranding to do.
Okay, we are continuing.
I know.
No,
Okay,
just
we
a
are,
question. This
we are
question.
continuing. You can answer.
So the accommodation still has a regular amount of guests in it, so their peak times are still going to be the same regardless of our guest numbers. So if they have, let's say, capacity for 500 people, us coming there won't change anything because we aren't external guests, we're just someone who is already staying there, and it won't make a big difference in the amount of people in spa areas or something like that.
Okay, next one, Daniela.
Like 2 months ago, we were talking about the ski trip, as it was actually the plan that ESN Croatia will take our ski trip and organize it with ES Trip. Why did you choose to organize something else?
We were afraid about the weather forecast because if we organize a ski trip and then there's no snow, what are we gonna do if it's a ski trip? So we decided to have a safer option, let's say, because that's a key thing that koji oblikuje event, that shapes the event. So yeah, that's the main reason that we gave up.
Not only that, but if you remember, we posted on Close Friends the types of events you would like to see or to be organized. So it was either most of the people said they would like a ski trip inside Croatia. So that's the weather problem and the capacity and so on. And if we went outside of the country, the other problem would be I don't know, maybe price was also a big factor why we switched. And I don't know, other risk factors such as someone breaking a bone or a lot of people breaking bones.
Also, this kind of trip is more inclusive around the guests because not everyone likes to ski, or it's like more polarizing. So this way, I think we will have like a greater catchment of potential people that are going to come with us, and it's also physically less demanding. So there is also that to consider.
Just a second.
Katarina, did you delete the comment? Or? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, Daniela.
What's going to be the price?
While talking with agency, okay, I forgot that it's the same word almost. We have already told them the approximate daily cost of our previous events, most primarily C. which was 75 euros per day around, and I even that's the amount we sent them, and they actually continue with that in mind. So everything that they already sent is based on the previous cost of events we had.
Please pass it on.
I just wanted to add, food is included.
Yes.
Sure, okay.
Okay, so Marta Grabar next, because you cannot have 4 questions in a row.
You are next after her.
Sorry, I'm Marta Grabar in our ESN Croatia. I just wanted to ask, have you thought about number of volunteers either for Z or C? Do you maybe plan on reducing or giving more volunteers for C, since last year we had a problem with the financing and stuff?
So I think it's one volunteer on 10 Erasmus students. That's like the ideal solution. However, we need to see how we will be with the calculation, because we will have 2 meals included and we are in a resort, so we need to make sure that our calculations are, cost effective. But of course we will try to have as many as possible.
Daniela?
Did you consider what will happen if we don't sell enough tickets, the financial part? Antonio?
I didn't know why I didn't hear the financial part. Well, this is more of a damage control. Can you clarify what do you mean by the financial part? In the cost analysis. So, yeah, we were talking about if you mean, yeah, we have to, me and Goa are actually scheduled to do the fine budgeting in next week, and we have to calculate the minimum number of attendees that the whole event is actually profitable. So if it's not, we're gonna probably have to do some prior, as soon as the whole distribution of information starts, we need to predict the numbers so we can stop before the cards or the tickets are being sold. Because we saw what happened last year with C, when we had to cover a lot of our volunteers and how damaging it was. This time we need to do it better.
What's the maximum capacity that we can have?
So, as I mentioned, I think there's 69 apartments for 2 to 3 persons, and also 29 for 4 to 5. So I think it's more than 300 in that apartments village. Is that enough?
Okay, next one.
Anna.
You want to do me? Okay, so Anna Batinic, auditor, ESN Croatia. I wanted to inquire about extra activities. You listed a lot of extra activities. Do you have any idea on the pricing of those activities? And I wanted to ask, have you discussed maybe holding several activities at the same time? Like, for example, the Deer Ranch trip and the Balaton thing, and then you have different volunteers for that?
We will probably have a combination of maybe 2 trips at once. So a few volunteers will go on one activity, another for another one. But we will also think about some activities that are interesting for everyone to be there at the same place. For example, Hungary and that night's dinner with the horses show. I think that's going to be used only once. I mean, all of them will go at the same time. But yeah, we thought about it, and we will definitely split, because we have more activities than time. So we will split those activities.
And the agency actually proposed already the rotation system for the daily activities, so we all basically got it covered.
Anna?
Okay.
Who is the partner agency?
So we started talking directly with the terms. Thermal place, the thermal baths. Spa. Okay. Yeah. We started talking directly with the spa, and then they recommended or connected us directly with the partner agency they already work with. So this is the agency they already had done organized trips with for similar networking, let's call it networking events. So this is how the partner agency was selected. We also contacted and are planning to contact more to maybe lower costs because they were open for any possibility of agency. This is not like fixed, so yeah, but this is how we found the first one.
I just want all of you to know that Antonio Krizmanic is branding set like a networking event for fellow students. He's presenting it like this to all partner agencies. You said it's a networking event.
Zašto tebi nije jednostavnije?
Daniela?
Is the transportation included in the price?
It has to be. Because it's
So this is the part that the transportation from Zagreb to thermal spas is covered. It was logistically too harsh or too hard to organize the whole connection between the 7 cities. So we are planning on actually taking some or finding connections to Zagreb, and then from Zagreb to there, then back to Zagreb is organized to go together. We are planning on maybe splitting, like if it's 3 buses, leave at not at this. What?
Okay, so the
Can I just?
Is the transportation covered?
Oh, right.
the covered part is from Zagreb to Terms and not from, I don't know, Split to Zagreb.
Marta asked about the number of volunteers. What about the funding of volunteers? Have you talked with the partner agency and SPA about the free places for volunteers? I didn't catch that. If that was covered, I will give up the question.
Okay, so it's a common practice in hotels to get like extras when it comes to larger groups of people. So we basically know about it. We will request it politely.
The number.
What
Did you
number?
discuss with them about like the contracting 10 people for 1 people?
No, because unfortunately we still haven't gotten to that detail. Yes, but it will definitely be discussed.
Okay, thank you very much. We are done with questions and one more presentation, rebranding.
Dobro večer svima. Hvala vam lijepo što ovo pričamo na hrvatskom jer mislim da više niko nema mentalnog kapaciteta na engleskom. Ovako. Rebranding nacionalnih, eksternih nacionalnih evenata, a.k.a. novi logo za C i Z. Kako će ova prezentacija ukratko izgleda, znate o čemu pričam. Kako je uopće počela priča o ovome, kako trenutni logo izgleda, rebranding team, od koji je dio ovdje, odnosno 3/4. Finalni logo kako izgleda i onda ćemo vam pokazati cijelu proceduru i odnosno korake kako smo došli do finalnog loga. Dakle, priča je počela biti LPM Split 2023. odnosno LPM Zagreb 2024. Tadašnji local boardovi i nacionalni board su pričali o samom problemu tog rebrandinga. Počelo je u Splitu, kasnije se to malo više razradilo u Zagrebu, odnosno pričalo se o tome i prije, ali tada je odlučeno da bi svi trebali biti uključeni u taj rad, odnosno da sekcije isto o tome malo moraju, tako reći, razmišljati. U Zagrebu ovo su neke bile od predloženih tema kako da predstavimo Hrvatsku jer pričamo o hrvatskom eventu za Erasmusa i to su nekakvi najprepoznatljiviji motivi Hrvatske. Ovo je trenutni C logo, ako ima nekog ko još nije vidio. Z logo je ovaj s desne strane, što u prijevodu znači nema ga, znači Z nema logo. To je event koji nema definiran branding, što mislim da je, vidite kako potaklo potrebu za samim rebrandingom. Ovo je lovely rebranding team. Ja kao trenutni komunikacijski menadžer ESN Hrvatske, Božo kao prošli komunikacijski menadžer ESN Hrvatske, čiji rebranding je bio dio njegove kandidature kao i moje, Roko kao trenutni Vice Communication Manager ESN Hrvatske i trenutni komunikacijski menadžer ZETA i Ema Šibila koja je bila ex-communication manager za C i trenutni voditelj grafičkog tima u Comcom. Budemo samo mali disclaimer, znači mogao se bilo ko pridružiti ovom timu, bilo je poslano open call zajedno sa ostatkom Comcom zajednice, niko se nije javio, a u isto vrijeme smatram da smo nas 4 trenutno najknowledgeable volonteri u ESN Hrvatska koji su mogli uložiti svoj trud, rad i znanje da napravimo ovaj rebranding. Ovo je logo koji će biti za C ovogodišnji, odnosno trenutni prijedlog. Ovo što trenutno vidite je dizajn, samo dizajn za njega, zašto s lijeve strane vidite iris sa dalmatinskim točkicama, o tome ću vam malo kasnije više pričati, a s desne strane smo stavili tekst koji više je po visual identitetu ESN-a i vidljiv je i koristi se ESN font, uključena je zvijezda i uklapa se i sa nekim drugim internacionalnim eventima. A ovo je iris koji će se koristiti za CET. Objasnit ću malo detaljnije kasnije. Ovo su neki drugi primjeri koje trenutno smo stigli napraviti. Iris, novitet, znači je bila. Ideja je došla od hrvatskog folklora, to znači isto nešto što je, ajmo reći, dio naše baštine. Hvala. I ona je naša digitalna maskota, o tome ćemo isto malo više kasnije. Ovo su isto njene verzije, znači kako se prilagođava logo, prilagođava se i ona. Znači, od svih onih prijedloga mi smo uzeli iris. Iris je hrvatski nacionalni cvijet, ovako on izgleda. A ovo gore, prva slika je njegov iz ptičje perspektive, kada su sve latice otvorene kako on izgleda. Napravili smo tu malo verziju crnom, pa sam ja malo na mobitelu to crtkarala, šarala ovako onako i ovo je finalna verzija. Ovako logo izgleda, tako rečeno, gol, znači bez ikakvih unutarnjih dezena i on je prilagodljiv. Znači, da naglasim, ovaj logo se koristi i za C i za Z, znači ujedinjen logo, ali je prilagodljiv kao što smo malo prije vidjeli na primjerima, zato što Z nam nije definiran, C je, znamo di je, svi znamo di je i kad će biti, za Z ne znamo i u slučaju da evo ove godine vidjeli ste imamo terme, odlučili smo da će biti licitarska srca, objasnit ću kasnije zašto. Recimo za C smo stavili dalmatinske točkice radi idemo u Dalmaciju, ako da je bilo skijanje bila bi pahulja i tako dalje. Zašto licitarsko srce? Idemo gore u Međimurje, ja bi rado i Međimurje. Birali smo motive koji su poznati za taj dio regije. Meni je palo na pamet licitarsko srce, krenuli su svakakvi nekakvi skečevi, čak smo planirali da sam C logo bude unutra, dizajn nas je previše podsjećao na jednu marku za pranje veša. Pa je bila verzija da će to srce biti ovako preko cijelog, ali na kraju smo zaključili da najbolje izgleda kao dizajn u svakoj latici. Ovo su neki od prijedloga koji su bili za, evo recimo, da se set organizira kao neko skijanje. I sad, naša digitalna maskota. Božo nam je pokazao kako on u svom radu ima jednu digitalnu maskotu, bivšu digitalnu maskotu. I sad mi smo razmišljali kako iris zapravo podsjeća ili može našoj maskoti biti nekakva haljina ili da pače frizura. I ovo su svi nekakve te flower wheel koje sam ja pronalazila kao inspiraciju, što nas je kasnije potaklo da malo to skečamo, crtamo, igramo se, što nas je kasnije dovelo do ovoga. Prva verzija, ajmo reći malo detaljnija, izgledala je ovo lijevo, tako što je imala srca i na glavi ovdje sakriven C, kako ih primijeti. Druga verzija je ista kao i finalna, samo što smo je skratili donja krila, čisto radi preglednosti jer smatramo da izgleda malo bolje. I ovo je recimo primjer kako bi se ta digitalna maskota koristila. Znači ona bi bila na nekakvim našim recimo vizualima vodič, recimo gdje idemo, ona bi ne znam, predstavljala nekakav sadržaj, uglavnom koristila bi se u digitalne svrhe. I ono što sam zaboravila napomenuti naspram svih ovih pustih inspiracija, tako reći, je puno jednostavnija. Zašto? Radi pustih mimika i gesta, lica i pokreta, ovo smatramo da je nešto najjednostavnije, što kasnije kad se bude mijenjalo da nema potrebe se toliko da htjeli smo biti pojednostavne stvari. Ajmo tako. I to je više mene to.
Thank you. We are going to have the question round, so feel free to ask questions.
Why did you elect to keep the name Croatian Erasmus Trip and not merge? Or why did you not elect to change the name of the event in total? Oh, sorry, I was brain fart. Zašto ste odlučili zadržati odvojeno ime Croatian Erasmus Event, Croatian Erasmus Trip, ili zašto se niste odlučili kompletno promijeniti imena svih eventa kao što smo prije pričali na raznim LBM-ovima ili šta ja znam šta?
Hvala na pitanju. Već je bila diskusirana ideja da se oba eventa zovu isto. Zato što još nije odobrena promjena pravilnika da EPP izađe iz... Svaka promjena u event policy paperu trebalo je biti izglasavana na skupštini. Kad se sutra odobri ili ne odobri promjena pravilnika, to mijenja budućnosti samog tog eventa. Ako se on odobri, ideja je da se event zove Croatian Erasmus Event.
Jeste li provjerili in compliance maskote sa Komkomom?
Ako je voditelj grafičkog tima Komkoma napravio tu maskotu, znači da je
Da, ali nije klarificirano tko je napravio maskotu.
Well, I made it, ja sam je napravila, a ona je digla u ovu digitalnu verziju.
Okay, since I can see that people are having fun in the questions, is anybody actually writing a question? Okay. I will close the speakers list then, and the next one. Did you close it? and anonymous question. Who wrote this question?
Mislim, napisano je kao.
Someone from the north because it's not Bože.
Ok, njihova uloga. Božo kao osoba koja smatram ima najviše iskustva u samom punom brandinga, osoba koja je bio moj neki guidance i mentor, amo rečeno. Roko i Ema koji su grafički sposobniji od mene, tako rečeno, oni su bili ti koji su pomogli moje ideje prenijeti u realnost, ali isto tako oni su tu koji su pomogli i doći do same ideje i zašto iris, i zašto licitarska srca, i zašto uopće digitalna maskota. Znači, ne mogu ja sad na sve što smo napravili reći evo sam napravila ja, evo je napravila Ema, evo je napravila Božo, zato što smo u svemu, svi imamo svoje prste umišljane u apsolutno svemu. Mislim da ne postoji nešto što je neko napravila samo jedna osoba.
Samo da se nadovežem, doslovno smo imali jedan kreativni sastanak, sve ostalo je bilo operativno.
Da, izrazito je teško zapravo naći neki dizajn koji je recimo kohezivan na razini Hrvatske. Ne postoji nijedan simbol koji povezuje Hrvatsku osim nečeg trešišta je zastava ili grb ili tako nešto. Na primjer, ako pogledate grb, on se sastoji od 5 elementa. Dakle, za svaku regiju je jedinstvo. Ne postoji nešto što je predstavlja primorsku regiju i kontinentalnu, te je zato bilo izrazito teško naći u samom tom prvom sastanku nešto što će zapravo spojiti, jer imamo C i C koji su dva vrlo različita eventa i trebalo je pronaći neki zajednički vizualni jezik za to.
Još samo jedna napomena, znači taj prvi i skoro jedini sastanak trajao je sat i 10 minuta i tad je sve. To je bio najproduktivniji sastanak koji sam ikad bila. Drugi sastanak nam je bio prije par dana, čisto da se dogovorimo kod platforme kako će to izgledati. Znači, na tom prvom sastanku smo sve definirali i od tada smo samo krenuli raditi puste ideje, tako reći bacati, kasnije profinjivati i dobili smo produkt koji ste upravo vidjeli.
And with that, we finish with the question round. Thank you very much. And also with the second day of this 25th NA splits. But before we go, we have an OC announcement.
Samo sekund. Lukaš, izvolim te.
Dinner is waiting in the hostel for you, and we will be there. At the hostel. But it's a magic. Not only Irish.